Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 83 here of Court of Swords. We're a little bit early. We said we were going to be about 2 weeks out, but the cast got together and we were able to do a show before Adam departs for Atlanta. Is that where Gen Con's
No,
at? Indianapolis?
Not even. Yeah, Indianapolis. Not Atlanta, where I could like see cool things and eat good food, but instead, beautiful Indianapolis, Indiana. Which every year around this time, I make a point of being like,
Yeah.
Indianapolis, you're hot and smelly, and I don't like you. I'm gonna stay inside all week.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm sorry to anybody who lives in Indy, but like, oof, oh boy.
Yeah.
Oof.
Never been. Actually, that's not. I think I was there. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Have fun at Gen Con, Adam.
It's not that great.
Are you doing any panels? Are you doing anything while you're there?
Yes. Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff. I got panels. I got some Dungeon World games that I'm running for some famous people. I'm to make these kinds of events tolerable. I just jam my schedule as much as possible, and then that way they'll pass quickly.
That makes sense.
But yeah, I'm whining now, but once I get there and I get surrounded by dorks and there's people playing games and stuff, I'll be much more excited about it. It's just right now I'm like, oh god, it's gonna be hot and I'm gonna be exhausted for a week straight. When I get there,
that makes sense.
Much better.
Well, cool. Have fun with that. I'm sure you'll tweet everything out that you're going to be on, so just follow Adam's Twitter. Zeke, it's been 4 days. How's your life been?
It's been good.
Yeah. What have you been up to?
Yeah. Not much. Just doing my job, playing video games, and nothing really exciting to report. That Spiral Scouts game that I played was actually pretty amazing.
I saw when the genie turned you into a dick. Or whatever. For like 5 seconds. Is that a spoiler? I just tuned in and was like, oh, that's a penis. And then I turned it off. It's just blurred
sort
out.
of, yeah.
Okay.
No, the ending is perfect for the game that it is.
Gotcha. Well, that's cool. Good stuff. I told everyone that the intro would be short here, so that's probably why everyone's not being too talkative. It's because I told them to. Max, you went to the Ren Faire. How'd the old performance go with that musical device that you may or may not have in your possession?
I did not take
God damn
that
it,
with
Max! You had one job.
You neither
I said I
herded
wasn't gonna
nor
do it.
girded. Man.
No, not heard. Did not gird.
Oh God.
I got real drunk though, and RP'd a pirate, and then was in behind the medical tent, and
Yeah.
I like how you describe it as RP, but I gotta tell you, man, getting really drunk and doing a pirate accent is not really role playing. But you can call it that if that makes you feel better.
did it. Listen,
Got
Adam, you
drunk
weren't
and
there.
RP'd as a belligerent guy.
You don't know, all right? You don't know how. I was looking good as a pirate because I bought this fucking badass like captain's jacket and this hat.
I saw pictures.
All right,
Yeah.
Max.
you look
I have a proposition for you, Max.
Okay.
I'm considering one day opening a storage company, right? And it's going to be called itmeStorage, and I think that sounds piratey. So will you become the spokesperson for itmeStorage as a pirate?
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, sure.
Great. Okay, you'll be in our first commercial.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Great.
It sounds like fun. I got the whole getup. I'm gonna try to find a link to it so you guys can see the picture. But yeah, I guess there's a little bit of blackout moments in there where I don't remember too much towards the end.
Jeez, you did drink a lot.
But there was actually a fan that was there too that was hanging out with us because he was like a real nice guy, and I was just like, "Are you here by yourself? Yeah, come on, hang out with us, sure." And so he was just there with us the entire time, and I like apologized to him a bunch afterwards because I was like thrown up. He was a real nice guy. He was actually like a local police officer of the area, so I was in good hands.
That's
But
good.
yeah, shout out to Onisher, I believe his name was. Real nice guy. But yeah, they had reports from the merchants because I was really drunk, but I was leaning heavy into the like, well, fuck it, I'm drunk, I'm gonna stumble around a bit, and I wasn't like yelling at people or anything like that. I wasn't like getting
I'm a
up in people's
pirate.
face.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess then they had somebody come up with like the white polo shirt, the thing in their ear. They're like, so we've had reports from 6 different merchants that they're nervous that you're gonna steal things. I'm like, I was so offended.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's profiling. What the fuck? Just because I bought
a really. Like a pirate?
I told them too. I'm like, I bought this coat and this hat and this fucking silver ring here. Like,
Jesus.
You're worried about me, but they were right about me being very drunk. Because then shortly after, it just throwing up in a garbage.
Did you mix?
can.
Is that why? Were you mixing your drinks?
Oh, yeah.
you
I was
dumbass.
dumb about it. Real dumb about it.
Yeah, that's your fault.
The only thing I had was a turkey
feel
leg
sorry
way
for you.
earlier in the day. So
Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel sorry for you in the slightest if you mix. That's your fault.
no, it was a good time though. It happened towards the end of the day, so
Yeah.
I still got a good time about it. I'll get the picture, but man, I'm good to go if you need a pirate.
Okay.
Outfit
All right.
looking
Yeah.
guy.
No, I'll have my people talk to your people for It Me storage. It's gonna be great. We're gonna open up a whole brand of It Me stuff, just pirate themed everything. It's gonna be fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. Dan, how's the weed shop going?
Good.
Out of context, it's like, oh,
Sales are pretty high right now.
Good. I tuned in. I tuned in browsing streams about I don't know, about an hour or two ago, and I knew kind of what was going on, and then you had no customers in the room, and like I don't know what you call him in game, but someone like walked in on all fours trying to steal something, and you immediately said, "God damn it, Waffle, get out of here!" And I saw the person's face, and I laughed for about 10 minutes. That was really funny.
Yeah, there's a thief that steals your weed if you don't hit him with a stick when he comes in. And he looks exactly like
Fucking
Waffle.
weed
Matt Waffle.
goblins.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he, like you'll
man.
see him crawling, like he comes down the street, and if he gets in your shop, he'll start stealing the weed. And the only way to get it back is to hit him with a stick.
Yeah, he looks like Waffle. That's why. That's why it was so funny to me. Oh God. And secondly, I have a question for you. Did you tell me that Birth by Sleep or that Dream Drop Distance was a really good Kingdom Hearts? Which one of those?
Birth by Sleep.
Okay, I finished that yesterday. You were right. That's probably one of
Yeah,
my, if
really
not the
good.
best. Kingdom Hearts 2 and that are like pretty close to one another. It's pretty good.
And you gotta love Spock, the voice actor. He was so good at
Yeah,
that one.
Spock's in there. They've got Mark Hamill. They've got kind of a crazy voice cast lineup for that.
did you just say Kingdom Hearts and Spock?
Yeah, Leonard Nimoy's voice.
Leonard Nimoy's in it.
He's one of the characters in the game.
I was like, what kind of fucking crossovers are
And
they
of
doing
course,
there?
the biggest star, Thea Queen herself, voices the best character in the entire game. So, anyone that watches Arrow knows who that is. She voices Aqua, and it's good stuff. Delivers the best lines of the entire thing.
That one was a great game.
It was really good. Did you like 100% it? Like, did you go all the way?
I think I just did story.
Okay, because there's
Each of the character story, and that was it.
there's like it's like the 100% thing at the end where I can't talk about it because of spoiler reasons, but there's shit that goes on forever in that game. I thought it was never going to fucking end. I didn't do it. I ended up watching it on YouTube, but it was like a 40-minute extra video that I had to watch for all that shit. So
Oh, I didn't know about that. I'll have to watch that.
yeah, it leads into like the thing that came out after that. It leads into this, the 2.8.
Dream drop distance.
Maybe. I think it leads into 2.8. Dream Drop Distance, I don't think, was a game at that point in time. I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to say things I don't know about. So once I play them, I'll actually be able to speak intelligently about that. So anyways, that game's good. I'm super excited for Kingdom Hearts 3 after seeing that. It got me back on the hype after grinding like 100+ hours of Kingdom Hearts the past. Because some of those mini games, man. The volleyball game and Birth by
I'm
Sleep.
planning on replaying all that in December when there's like nothing coming out in January, so I have lots of time to redo them before 3 comes out next year
Oh God,
at the end of January.
the mini game in Disney World or Disney area, whatever it's called, it's so bad, Dan. They're so fucking awful. I don't understand who designs those.
Some parts of those games are just like, we ran out of time and budget. We're just gonna ship it as is. They didn't quite finish it all the way,
Yeah,
but yeah.
I agree. Anyways, I like this line from chat. Kingdom Hearts fans always sound like conspiracy theorists.
It's fair.
It's fair. Pretty good thing. That's pretty good. Anyways, Adam, anything else you've been up to besides getting ready to go to the worst place on earth?
I mean, I'm not going to like Sarajevo.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, yeah, like my Twitter, that was a very 90s reference. I'm sure Sarajevo's a lot better than it was in the 1990s. Yeah, my Twitter kind of exploded on Thursday because of Critical Role.
Yeah, I
and
heard you
the
were on that
fact
show.
Yeah, everybody was like, I just kept getting all these tweets, and they were like, Adam, look at this, look at the thing. And I was like, all right, what the hell's going on? And I looked, and I was like, oh, Okay, cool. So there's a character. There's a new character. If you are afraid of Critical Role spoilers, I'll just stop looking. But there's a new character on it, replacing somebody who died, and the character design looks exactly like me, like exactly. If I were a Furbolg, it's fucked up. And so I've just been getting like tweets about like fan art of my face as a D&D character. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been up to.
It's
I've
pretty
just been,
weird.
looking
It's like 1-to-1. It's like pretty close.
Right?
It's shockingly close. They even have the color of the hair, and it goes to the same side.
The haircut's exactly this. Yeah, it's great. So that's been pretty fun. I got like 400 new Twitter followers in the last 2 days because people were like, "Wait, this is a person that's even remotely peripherally related to Critical Role. I'm on it. I can follow you. Hi." Yeah. Just tell me about Critical Role.
You should just like whenever you go to a con, just say you're cosplaying that character.
Their fans are actually pretty awesome. I've been commenting on every single piece of fan art and being like, "Why are you drawing me? Why did you draw a picture of me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, do we know each other? Why am I dressed like this?"
Yeah.
It's been pretty fun. Just
Nice.
kind of doing that every time I see fan art.
Nice. Yeah. I
So
wonder
that's what I've been up to.
wonder if you'll get stopped at Gen Con like, "Oh man, you're that person from Critical Role."
Well, and that'll be the thing, right? Where like you'll be dressed. This is a thing. I'll be just dressed up as myself, just like walking around, and someone will be like, "Hey, nice Critical Role cosplay," and I'll be like, "Hey, fuck off! This is what I look like." God damn it!
I hope you respond that way. That'd be great.
I will. I'll be like, "Okay, you know what? The last Gen Con I went to, somebody shouted at me from across the hall. They were like, 'Hey, you're Dodger's friend.'"
Wow.
So, whatever. That's fine. I'll take what I can
Wow.
get.
Dodger's friend.
Are you not
Me.
Dodger's friend?
Yeah. You can find me at twitch.tv/DodgersFriend, Twitter @DodgersFriend.
I wonder if that exists.
It's fine. It's totally fine.
Let's go to twitter.com/DodgersFriend.
DodgersFriend.
Oh, that already exists. There's art. Okay.
Shit.
It was made in 2011. He follows one person. It better be Dodger. Nope, it's himself. Or it's some other person.
Fantastic.
It's some other person. What a weird account. I guess. Anyways, Dodgers.
You can follow yourself on Twitter.
No.
How?
It looks like he was following his friend, but they have the same.
Oh, okay.
Picture. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I don't even know how. I know you tweet yourself to your heart's content.
Yeah. All right, let's do some goals, and then let's jump back into this fight. Also, with the caveat,
Right.
For those who didn't see the Patreon video, because you're not a patron, shame on you. How dare you don't give us money?
Shame on you.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? And secondly, Zeke rolled some Constitution rolls. What was it? Yeah, some con checks. To see
the last two
Oh,
rolls
yeah.
are yeah. And it was your concentration on
Heat metal.
what? What did you heat metal?
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
he passed the first one because anytime you get hit, you have to make a con check. He passed the first one and failed the second. So heat metal no longer exists on the Farang heavy armor.
Yes.
When we jump back into this fight, so he no longer has disadvantage. But let's do some goals.
Okay, so let me get my goals sheet here. Now, is there anyone who does not want one of their goals to be survive the battle with the Farang? Anybody not want that to be a
That's replacing mine.
Because I feel like everybody's just going to go ahead and throw that one in there.
It's a
Yeah,
natural one, yeah.
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 I
So,
actually want
okay, let's start with you. Let's start with you, Dan. So, what do you want for yours?
I'm going to keep this Find Out Souls Can Remerge and Awaken the Old God. And my third one is going to be Become a Priest of the Flame.
Yes, awesome. Bringing back that old time religion. Coolio. All right, I'm into it. Kalimat, what do you want yours to be?
I'm keeping the 2, save the city by destroying it, and 3, kill the prisoner from the oubliette, which is kind of like survive, sort of. But
They're all predicated on your survival, but yeah.
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
All of them.
you could theoretically write a goal that was like die heroically, and I would probably let you apply that XP to your next character if you like really wanted to.
There you go.
Why would you say that? That's terrible.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, like, let's think ahead here. Let's think logically. No, I think I replaced one of my goals with find out what happened to the immortals.
Okay.
I mean, I know that they're there, but like, what happened to them? Like, how'd they get like that?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Yoji.
Adding survive the fight, keeping awaken the old god, and replacing. I'm going to put teach Kalimat the true origin of the blessing of the night serpent on hold and replace that with leave the city alive.
Okay. Leave the city alive. Like as in exit the city without dying.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's exactly my question. I was like,
That's why I
you
clarified.
want
Yeah.
to save the city?
No, not leave the
yeah.
city alive. It's leave the city, comma, alive.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
I will add said comma into the sentence.
Cool. All right. And Berg?
Survive battle with Frang. I know what happened to my body while I was dead. And help destroy city / awaken old god. Whatever you want to.
Right. So everybody's kind of on the same jam.
Yeah, I don't think
here.
too much is going to change because we're in that fight. So it just
Well,
doesn't
yeah,
make
and
sense.
yeah, you know that everything's coming to it. This is good. This is good goal writing. Okay. All right. Well, I believe we were right in the shit, as it were. And Kalimat, I think it is your turn. So as we fade in, we don't get a like previously on because it's all just chaos. You are in the inner sanctum, the home of the immortals in sarcastic quotation marks because they appear to be dead or mummified or something. And there are currently 2 operating Farang light armor, so 2 human-sized golden statue people, kind of insectoid, and then 1 enormous one, which we know to be the personal mechanical suit of the prisoner, the Farang that started the whole invasion way back when. In addition, Ramus is tangling with a withered, bandaged up child corpse that is trying to kill him with rotting fist attacks. It's a whole thing. We also, check it out, we also have a new Berg.
Yeah,
That
look at
Berg.
me.
That's a good Berg. So there you go. There's our new Heaven's Hammer. Hammer of Heaven Berg. Very cool. Let's get into it.
Whoops.
All right, Kalimat, what would you like to do with your turn? You're currently toe to toe with the big boy up
Well,
here.
first of all, as a bonus action, I would like to shit my pants.
Okay,
then,
you don't have to use your
is that a full
bonus
action?
action for that.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
if you're trying to like force it, then it's a bonus action. But like, if you just let it happen, you don't have to use an action for that.
You can do that while you're running,
Yeah.
as proved
Yeah.
by Jackass.
Mhm.
No, my first action, I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage. And
Okay, so
then
cunning action to disengage.
Yep, bonus cunning action to disengage. And let's see here.
Yeah, and you can, if you want to move, you can move any direction that is not this arc.
That
Yep.
orb though too. Ugh.
Yes, yeah, the enormous blackened sphere of negative energy hovering in the center of the room.
Yeah.
Wow, chat's a dick. Just jump in the sphere.
Send it.
Just do it. Just
Um,
everybody jump
That would
in.
be something that they didn't expect. We all just go into the sphere.
Yeah. No, you look over at Yoji and he's somehow loading himself into his bow and about to fire.
Yeah.
This is going to be a short episode. Everybody just lays down their weapons, lays down.
That would
It's
be
like,
one that Adam would not have predicted. I don't think. We all just go into the sphere. and be
Adam
like,
would
what
have
now,
never
Adam?
seen that.
What now?
oh, I know what happens if you go into the sphere. Don't you worry
Oh,
about that.
I know.
Uh-oh.
All right. What you doing,
Now,
buddy?
quick question.
Yeah.
This is something I should have asked a long time ago, but when deciding how far you can move, do you go from the middle of your own square or
Yes.
the edge
Yeah,
of
when
your
you're
square?
no, when you're measuring, it's from
Okay.
you out.
Okay. Okay.
'Cause it
So-
takes five. It takes 5 over every line. So we can't really see the lines on this map.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm going to move to right there. Disengage and move. If there's any problem with that. There we go.
Nope. So bonus
My
action is
30.
disengage, and then you move
Yep.
your 30. Yep.
Yep. And then let's see here. One second. Good. Okay, and then I'm going to summon up all of the courage that I have, and I'm going to try and whisper to the heavy armor and try and get him to go away from me.
Yeah,
that's basically what it does.
Okay.
And it's not a great chance, but
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Still a
he
chance.
rolls with a
It's,
plus
what-
15.
So is this what is your dissonant whispers here? What emotions are you channeling? Because normally it's like disgust and like rejection and like kind of snide, but this guy is like the source of a lot of like other emotions for you. What are your
Right,
dissonant
right,
whispers
right.
like in this case?
It's going to be like whispers of what I've been feeling, like guilt and stupidity and fear for the future and that kind of thing. And it's just going to be like cacophony of like shame.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So you focus that feeling very specifically targeted at this guy, right? Like he's the source of this thing, and then you try to shunt that energy into him. So it's a wisdom save.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
A crit
So he takes
fail.
12 damage and has to
Nice.
move away as far as its speed allows away from me.
Okay,
When it
and
can
that's
move.
on his. Now, how long does that last, or is that just once?
It
Let me take a-
is.
let me take a look.
It's immediate using his
That's what I thought,
reaction to move. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, all right.
Now
So
we can see his
you
move speed.
drive him. I mean, he goes back as far as the wall will allow. He's got like an 80 move speed. So, yeah, you shunt all of your like fear and guilt into him, and you feel like you brush his mind because you have to with your magic, and you feel I think like there's a psychic sort of feedback there where he's surprised and startled. Like his psychic defenses weren't up because he thought he was fighting like a bunch of like meatheads basically, and then he like recoils from this psychic energy and yeah, flees to the corner of the room.
Nice.
Yeah, damaging the wall, like breaking. And he doesn't turn around and run. He just like leaps backwards and kind of flies directly back, and, like blasts away part of the wall and breaks the column. Bones tumble from the ceiling. Cool, nice work.
See, now, if this was a dumb Kingdom Hearts game, you'd have to do that towards the sphere, and that would be the only way to actually kill him, is that anyways, sorry. I got Kingdom Hearts on brain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead. Dave.
Stop. JP, stop right now.
So that's it for you. Yeah, that's your turn. Make another. You can make another save to see if you can break the fear.
And I gotta get a crit. And what kind of it's a wisdom save?
It is, yeah.
Oh wait, there we go. Nope.
Okay. So no, you're still terrified.
I'm still
okay.
screwed.
Ramus, it is your turn. There's a mummy in front of you.
I see
This
that.
mummy is currently hunters marked. This is the one that you hunters marked.
That is true, yeah. I haven't.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to use my my channel divinity again.
Okay.
So the mummy and the guy next to Berg have to make a con save for either 19 radiant or half.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So here's the mummy. Okay, and
He
then
saved.
the light armor. Okay. All right. They both take 9 damage.
9 damage.
Okay.
Yep. And then I will hit the mummy with a sacred weapon,
Okay.
a spiritual weapon.
All right.
It's 12 enough
Could
to
be
hit
sacred.
the mummy.
It is. Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's got to have a low AC for sure.
Does 13 force damage.
Okay, great. Cool. All right. So it's like trying to grab you. It's like decomposing claws, like pulling at you, and you're bashing away at it. Your weapon and your forge hammer, and yeah, you unleash this wave of light, which drives both of them back. But The mummy is not dead, and the armor is fighting on. Berg, it is your turn.
Yeah, let's get the guy right next to me.
Okay.
Go after him. 1 second. All right, first attack. Should hit.
Yep.
And then we also have our Divine Frenzy, which I will roll now.
Okay, so that's 10,
21.
19,
21 and then plus 3.
20.
So
It's 24, right? Because it's, yeah.
24, yep. 21 with the Divine Frenzy and that damage.
Yeah. Okay, he's still going. So you slam the glowing hammer into his armor. It cracks and dents. Like, you're obviously, like, doing damage.
And I hit him again. Hopefully.
Mm.
Ha! Oh, God.
That time, not so much.
Shit.
Yeah, that time he gets an arm up and blocks it with his bracer and slam the hammer down on his arm. Okay. Anything else you want to do, Bert?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So Yoji, it's your turn.
I'm gonna move 30 feet to right here, and then take 2 shots at the mummy next to Ramus. Do I want to do? I'll do first shot sharpshooter. So -5 to whatever this is.
You still have disadvantage, so
Do I have disadvantage?
Yeah.
What's causing that again?
Yeah.
Is that the sphere?
The
Oh,
fear
it's the
effect,
fear
but
effect.
actually,
Is he too far?
It's not about. No, you can still see him. You can see him through the open. Oh no, the column's in the way. No, you're not. So right for this turn, you're not under effect of the fear.
God, Zeke with the
You can't see him
MVP.
because the column blocks where he is.
Zeke, the MPP. I turn myself down, Zeke. I'll turn myself back up for you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyways. So yeah, first shot will be with sharpshooter, then we'll see how it goes. 29, 24.
And this is
Mummy.
This is against 2.
The mummy?
Mummy? Yep.
So he takes 10 plus 10, so 20 plus a d6 from Hunter's Mark, so he takes 24.
Okay, you kill him. So your shot pierces the body of the creature. The mummy staggers back. Its animating energy now robbed. It tumbles backwards. And who has the knife that Nameless gave you?
Berg, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Berg? Okay, so you see Ramus, and Berg doesn't notice this because he's in the middle of fighting a guy. But Ramus and Yoji, you see a ball of light rise up from the mummy and then fly over, like God of War XP bubble style, to Berg's knife on his belt. And the knife glows white for a second and then fades.
Huh.
Yeah.
Maybe I did do a good thing after all.
Yoji kind of, I guess in mid, getting ready to make another attack, drops his bow a second, and says to Ramus real quick, "Hey, did you see that thing go into that thing?"
Yeah, I don't know what that was. That shouldn't have happened.
All right, I might just take shots at the bodies, but we'll go from there. I just turn real quick to the other light armor and take a shot.
You guys are having a conversation. Meanwhile, Berg's like,
Yeah, no, it's
fighting.
Yeah, I say a sentence or two, and that's it. I'll just take a normal longbow shot. I also move Hunter's Mark over to this guy, and then take a normal longbow shot. 21. Does that hit the light armor dudes?
Yes, it does.
So 8 plus 12 damage on the light armor guy.
Okay. All right. So 8 damage.
Which light armor did he fire at?
The one next to
The
you.
one you're fighting.
Okay, cool. Nice.
And that one looks like he's staggered. The armor is like broken off. I think maybe you can see like part of the it's like, you know, sci-fi battle damage. Part of his helmet is broken off, and you can see like a glaring pale eye and the like white skin underneath. And he's still fighting. And then Yoji finds a crack in his armor and fires an arrow right into it.
Perhaps
And he
fear is starting to
coughs.
creep across his face.
Yeah, he coughs blood into his helmet. All right. Cool. So the light armor
Whoops.
Is going to. Okay. All right. So the light armor turns towards Berg, and he claps his hands together and thrusts his hands out at you. And I need you to make a saving throw. Wisdom, please.
Okay. I believe.
Okay.
Can I roll it again? Because we looked at that before for saving throws.
No, you already used it. Remember, you get one per
Oh,
rage.
one per,
You're still,
yeah,
You're
per
still
rage.
riding
We
that
already used that.
rage.
Well,
Okay.
I'm dumb.
Right.
So we don't do that.
Okay. So he thrusts his hands out, and yeah, a wave of much like Kalimat's power, a wave of negative emotion pours over you. And really, it's just like setting fire to the negative emotion you already have in you. And so suddenly, like like horrible memories, and they suddenly well up against the tide of serenity that your rage has created. So you can take some psychic damage to the tune of 31.
Jesus. And that's not halved either.
No, it is not.
That fucking sucks. Really bad.
So just boom, and like this like horrible anxiety and exhaust and psychic damage just washes over you.
From 58
yeah, that's
to
one.
27.
That's pretty damn good roll. So it's not normally that bad.
Yeah, I know. Look at those 3
so that's
eights.
that
9
guy.
damage off
Yeah.
max. Yeah.
And
Off max
then
damage. And, yeah.
that guy,
31 on max himself.
Kalimat, same thing. This guy's gonna get you with his. So he flies over and then punches out into the air. Wave of psychic
They've been
energy.
holding out. They've been waiting to bust out the good shit.
And it's a wisdom save?
You like the little guy's version of this. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use my inspiration on this.
Okay.
Ooh,
God,
thank
you're
God.
dead.
Good luck. Okay, so you take half of this in psychic damage. All right.
That's one
So you're
off
gonna take
average.
11.
Yeah.
You take 11.
Okay.
I can't believe you're able to 30.
Okay. So that's it for the light armors. The mummy is dead. So we will move on to the heavy armor. So he just had to use his reaction to get away from you, right? That's right.
Yes.
He can like move and stuff now. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So he's gonna come like ripping back out here. There isn't anywhere he can position to like use his ability yet, so he's gonna wait.
I love the narrative that the prisoner has been most fucked over by the person that let him out thus far.
Yeah, right. So he hurls forward, bashing back out of the wall. He's regained his composure, and he comes flying into the room, and he's got these big like glowing crystalline structures on his back that are keeping him off the ground. And he looks at you, Kalimat, and you hear in your mind a familiar voice writhing around like a snake. And you hear him say, "So, not merely the key, then. You have some talent. Look around you. Your friends are doomed. You could join us. There's a place for you, a place of honor. You let this happen. You know it to be true. Lay down your arms. Be spared." And then he's going to hold his action.
Okay.
Kalimat,
Broker a deal.
It is-
What the fuck?
it is your turn.
I take his deal.
I mean, you
Good.
could.
Scared. It means he's
No, I
afraid.
know. Yeah. I look back. I project whatever thought, like however he's communicating with me.
Yeah, you could
I
just
project
look at it.
Yeah, yeah. I just say, we're going to see if we can put the genie back in the bottle this time.
Okay. He says, "You dare reject me, then perish." And a much wider, much longer wave of existential nausea washes over both you and Berg. Berg gets caught up in the tail end of it. So I'm
Oh,
gonna need
fuck off.
wisdom
You should have
saves.
taken the deal, Kali.
I should.
I'm gonna need wisdom.
Easy XP.
I'm gonna need wisdom saves from both of y'all.
If you have inspiration, it would probably.
I don't have
Oh, I thought it was
inspiration.
my turn.
Fucked.
This is his held action.
His held action was if you reject him, blast you with the heavy.
It's probably
shield.
not enough still.
Oh, that was the held action.
Yes.
Is that enough?
17 enough?
It is. Let me see here. Yeah. Calamite, you're fine. I mean, you're not fine. You take half damage. No, Berg, it is not.
Fucking goddamn it! There's no way for me to pass these.
This is gonna be
5% chance with a crit. This is going to be a lot of damage.
Yep. Yeah, it is. It's probably going to take down Bird and then bring it back to 1.
60-10.
71.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That is my full health
So just-
normally. So
just like a wave of inevitable dread. And I think before the both of you pass out, you are shared a vision of the Farang's intention. Berg, you see the gates of heaven cracked open and the golden army of the Farang pouring in. You see them installing one of these crystals over the fountain and draining it of its life force. You see the world withering and dying away under the golden boots of the Farang. And then you see them leaving this place, a husk floating in the emptiness of space as they head off to pillage the next world. And as you lose consciousness, you realize that it's inevitable. There's nothing that anyone can do about it. And then down you go.
no, I don't. I come back and I fucking swing.
So that's So I was about to ask you. So Remus, you see this? You see your friends like tumble to the ground, and then Berg, what does it look like when you bounce back?
It's Berg just coming out like out of a wild nightmare, just like just in pure rejection of that image in his head that he just saw.
Yeah, like no, fuck you.
Exactly, an absolute fuck you. Like,
right. Excellent. And so we, as the audience, and then probably also Berg, you just hear in your head like, curious. And and you like rise up, and you get a free shot when you get dropped, right?
yep.
Okay, yeah, take it.
Kill him. Crit him.
Eh.
Hey, that's
That's a hit.
End his life. Oh, yeah.
I don't think it applies though. Does the divine, because it's not an actual turn, it's a reaction?
It's the
I don't know
first.
how that
No,
works
no,
with
it's the
divine
first hit
frenzy.
during a turn. So yes, you
During
can.
a turn,
You
so,
get.
okay.
Yep. Because it's
There
not.
it
It's
is.
not your turn. It's Kalimot's turn.
Damn. 16.
So 10, 18.
26?
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh my god.
Fuck you!
Yeah.
Taking
yeah,
at least one more out before I go down.
Yeah, you iced that dude.
myself down to 1 now.
And I think being knocked out, for folks who are asking, being knocked unconscious frees you from the fear effect because he can't maintain the fear aura on an unconscious brain. So you get knocked out, you're free of your fear, you rise up unafraid and just smash the dude against the pillar. You can feel his body crumple under the armor, and then he goes limp and falls to the ground. Cool, Kalimat, you can now that we'll sort back way through the stack, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
As
make a death save is the answer, but you can narrate some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, as the vision is coming over me, I call out in my mind to the Nameless One to see if he's listening, if he can bring me back for one last task of revenge. Like, I am too angry to die now. Help me, and whatever happens, happens. But I'll make that death save.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, so that's one. Can you as you're passing out, make a religion check for me?
Okay.
Let's see about your prayers.
14.
Let's see here. Okay. I think we cut to, and I think I gotta check the death save thing, but we cut to a room that is like, it's just dark. All we can see is this sort of pool of light, and we see Nameless, and he is holding in his arms the like withering body of Hazan. Hazan is like ancient now. His beard all like long. He can barely move. He's taking like these long ragged breaths, and Nameless is just like looking down essentially at himself, just kind of like lost in thought, just like observing kind of his own mortality. And yeah, so you make death saves. I forgot that this was already your turn, so you're free. Ignore that death save. You make another one at the beginning of your turn, which we already had happen. So you're good for one. So you're at 0 and 0. Ramus, it is your turn. What would you like to do? You're no longer being grabbed on by mummies.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if I have to try. I have to try. So I whisper the same thing I whispered to Kali when he passed out at the beginning. Stay strong, Kali. I'm here. You must hold out a little bit longer. And I tried a healing word on him from where I am.
Okay.
To see if it works.
Can you make a wisdom save when you do? Nice.
26.
Good work. Okay.
So
So
wise, that
like
Remus.
in the presence of the sphere, your magic is sort of pulled away from you as you're casting it, like a leaf in a stream. You can feel the tides of energy being pulled towards the sphere, but you're strong enough and practiced enough at your magic that you're able to steer the magic towards Kalimat instead of into the orb. And Kalimat, you regain 8 hit points.
Nice.
Nice.
Ramus, would you like to do anything else for the rest of your turn?
And then I'm going to. I will move to behind this pillar over here, and I will take the dodge action.
Excellent. Okay. All right. So you like fuck off around the corner. Okay. Good. Berg, you got one hit point, I think.
Yup.
What would you like to do?
I don't even think there's a way I can get. I can get there, but I can't just like go through this corner here. I have to
You
like
can't
go
go
around
through that pillar.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You can like as you're moving, you can ignore the little like lip anywhere, like because it's only a 5-foot like step, so you can hop up or hop down. But
I can hop up
yeah,
and then I
those
can get there.
those pillars are for real.
Yeah, so I can go from like that should get me there, right? Yeah.
Yep, you're fine.
Get right there.
You got 40.
Yep. Then I'm gonna go do that and just try to do as much damage as I can. Or Bird goes down inevitably.
Okay.
Perhaps forever.
So Berg, even with 1 hit point, just bravely like hurls himself into combat, running to find out if he can match with this guy. So you get your 2 attacks.
Nope.
Okay.
And then
All
Divine
right.
Frenzy.
Okay, let's see. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 17. Yeah, you kill him. Yep, you drop that guy too. So
Let's
just come
go!
running up.
Berg's just doing it.
Excellent. All right, Yoji.
Hunter's mark goes to the big guy.
Okay.
I have one more
What's
attack,
the
but I
range
don't
on,
think
what's
I
the
have
range
any,
on Hunter's mark?
That's a good
have
point.
any.
Look at that. What was that, Max?
He's
I have one
85
more
feet.
attack, but I don't think I have any range.
There's no target for it. Yeah.
The range is 90 feet.
Okay. Yeah, he's just in range without you having to take a step forward.
Yeah, but I kind of want to.
Well, you can't because you're afraid, right? You can't move closer to him.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
Yeah.
So
So right now you can only kind of move along
along that line, yeah. Fuck.
that line. Yeah.
Save spell slots for a heal, I guess. All right, I guess I just take shots at the big guy.
Is there?
What was that, Max?
No, I hate having that. There's no way to like hold the action that like the second attack or anything if he comes into my zone to attack me.
No, because you've already used half your action. So
Just sucks wasting an attack. But at least we got that guy, so I'm happy.
Adam, as I reach into my quiver to grab another arrow, my fingers like brush up against the arrow of Godslaying. Is it like doing anything different in the presence of this thing?
it doesn't appear to be. No.
Okay. All right, I'll just take my longbow shots at him first shot.
God damn it.
Well,
Nice. Yep.
isn't that a disadvantage?
It is. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. I'm sorry that 30 is not a for reals hit. So you fire and you flinch at the last second, and both of these shots, the first one goes wide, the second one bounces off the armor. It's not in a good spot.
I think both of them miss.
And yeah, and it's you can't even look at him like you're just trying, and you can feel your arms shaking, and it's not a good feeling.
Yeah. Do I make a wisdom save or am I just permanently feared?
You do? Yep. No,
Okay.
you always get a wisdom save at the end of your turn.
Please be pissed off enough to fucking pass it. God damn it. 12. Just failed.
Nope.
Okay, so the light armors are all dead now, so I'll just cut them. I'll leave the. Actually,
Time to kill Berg. It's time to kill Berg.
So the big guy, he's gonna go around this way. So he comes up behind you. Not behind you. You turn to face him, and as he kind of like comes around the column, you hear in your mind, Berg. So this is the champion. This Berg. Kalimat thinks of you often. We shall see if you are as strong as he believes. And then he brings up a claw and swipes it down at you.
You better get your name out my mouth.
He's getting a freebie here. Like, there's no way he doesn't drop me like at all.
Right. So you take 7 damage.
Yeah.
And he like slashes you, and you tumble backwards. And he turns and he looks at you, Kalimat, because he sees you just like rising, and his faceplate like cracks open, and inside, Ramus and Yoji can't see him, right? Because Ramus is behind the pillar, and Yoji has like this pillar in the way now.
I can see like
but
his
his faceplate opens. And you see the face of like a dragonborn, right? This like the same beautiful dragonborn you saw before, long curling horns, and he looks down at you like starting to get up, and he shakes his head and he says, "See how weak the tools of your gods. All does not have to be lost, Kalimat." And now it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Going from prone to standing up is a what? Is an action or
It's
bonus?
just half. It's just half your movement.
Have your movement. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you have 30, it's 15 for you to stand up. It's weird that the faster you are, the longer it takes to stand up. But what?
So I am no longer afraid since I went unconscious, or not?
Correct. You are no longer afraid of him.
Okay. I'm getting up and not breaking his gaze, and I say to him, "You think that by supplanting yourself, somehow it's better than destroying the city in its entirety? Is that right?"
And he scowls at you and says, "You misunderstand us. Our intention is not destruction, nor creation, but pillage. This world is rich with energy. We would have it for our own."
If you could answer a question for me, I just want to know, what are you really?
And of course, he's got to give you the edgelord supervillain answer. He sneers and he says, "Your destruction."
As I'm walking, or as I'm talking, getting up, I have 15 feet of movement, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to, let me see here. Yeah. I'm going to move over here, to right in front of him.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, destruction is exactly what this city needs. And I have a tool of destruction. And I do, I hope this works. I do a healing word on Berg.
Okay. All right. So you've moved.
Snap up.
Okay, make a wisdom save.
Yep. That's the problem is the wisdom save. Okay.
Yeah. Also take inspiration for your little like pausing in combat to have a word fight with this guy.
I would use that. See,
You can use it now if you want to. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I use now? I'd love to.
Yep. Okay. Wisdom save with advantage.
Oh,
thank you.
You would have failed. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So you use your healing word. Berg, you are once more dragged from your rightful rest by your allies. So how much health does Berg get?
You pop up.
Look, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's all he needs. Like it doesn't matter
at all.
It doesn't matter if he got 1 HP. One's the same as 8 in this fight.
Listen, Zeke, I thought you said you didn't want to be on the Farang's team, but
It is +4, so it's 5 total.
I know it is. It's actually 5. That's fine. It's just funnier this way when you roll.
Yeah.
You're gonna be okay, Berg. Not very okay, but okay. All right. So that's your main action. That's your move. Do you want to do something with your cunning action?
Let me see 1 second here. All right. I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
My third one of 4, so I have 1 more left. I'm going to give my Bardic Inspiration to Berg.
Okay.
Can I do that?
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, because Bardic Inspiration is like your main action, and then Healing Word is Healing Word a bonus action or?
No, Healing Word's an action. I did my 2 moves, getting up and moving 15 feet, and then my bonus action is Bardic Inspiration.
Healing Word is a bonus action spell.
Oh, it
Yes.
is.
Yeah, when you cast Healing Word, it's bonus action.
Oh, I didn't
So you
even
could
look
attack if you wanted.
Oh,
Attack.
fuck yeah!
Or you
Well,
could
that-
charge the poison. You could charge the poison dagger. That takes a full action.
I honestly was going on the assumption that Healing Word was a.
No,
Fuck! It
it's
is a bonus action. I gotta put that in my goddamn bonus action selection. Oh, it is there, idiot. Okay.
There it is. Goddamn.
Cool. I am going to then. Yeah, I'll try and stab him in the face,
Okay, good. Go ahead.
and then I will. Yeah, I'll use my Psychic Blades Bardic thing to add damage to it.
Okay, sure.
1 second here, and that adds
Stand up, draw your knife.
2d6.
On Berg,
Okay.
and then
Yep. Ooh, 26.
You hit. Yeah, 26 is enough to hit.
Excellent.
Obviously, the blade
that-
isn't it's not coated in poison, so he takes the 8.
8, and then plus 2d6.
You can sneak attack because Berg is technically
Oh!
conscious.
Oh, so that's 5 or 2d6. I'll roll this one. Fucking hell, man.
That's the psychic blades.
That's the psychic. 2 psychic damage, and then physical damage. 11 more physical damage. So 19 physical, 2 psychic.
Okay. All right. So you like plunge the knife into him, and you feel the knife like puncture part of his armor, and he staggers back slightly. And I think more than anything else, it's the psychic damage, even though it's like a little bit that you feel like hurts him. And he his helmet, like now that he's being threatened again, his helmet like closes back over his face. The dragonborn face disappears. Berg, you're like rolling over, and I think that as you look up at him, the helmet like covers his face, so you don't get a clear look at him. And he projects. For a moment, both of you feel his like frustration, not at like he's gonna lose the fight, but he feels the frustration of like, damn it, Kalimat, like you have potential. What are you doing? Don't make me destroy you.
Yeah.
So Ramus, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Okay. I will first move the hammer as close to him as I can get it, so 20 feet.
Okay.
And then I'll step around the pillar.
Okay.
And I will I will do Scorching Ray at level 4. So I will get 5 bolts instead of the 3.
Nice.
All right.
We need all these.
Do it.
Okay, so
Do good things, Ramus.
1, 2,
Oh boy.
2. It's not working.
Come on, Scorch.
Oh, there
Don't
we
do
go.
this to us.
Oh God.
Oh, there they are.
Hey,
go.
those
There we
3 of them
Alright.
hit. I think maybe.
So it's the
2,
first
3.
5. Let's see, 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5. So that's 16. You can ignore. 3 of them hit. Yeah. 2,
Okay,
3, and
so-
4 hit. 3,
Okay, 15.
8,
15 fire
4.
damage.
Okay.
Every bit. Every
Yeah.
bit.
So suddenly all around you, Kalimot, beams of white hot fire leap from Ramus's hand and start to singe the armor of your foe. Anything else, Ramus?
That's it.
All right, Berg, you got 5 hit points, buddy.
You
I
got.
go back into a rage.
You got to just crit them.
Okay.
Rage.
So
whisper
here's
to-
the thing.
What? Yeah.
Well,
tell me
so
what's going on.
rage is a bonus action, but so is
Right.
activating the hammer. So do
Right.
you want to rage or do you want to? I mean, I would
Rage.
say rage first. That's what you did last time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna get up with half your movement, bonus action to rage, and then you have your 2 attacks if you want, but you don't add the.
Can't activate the. Yeah.
That's
that
right.
sucks.
Yeah. It takes Berg 2 rounds to spin up, basically.
All right. I feel like you know what? Yeah. I mean, I got 1 attack here. It should be just reckless.
You got 2. You can reckless attack if you want.
I mean, he's gonna put me down. Right? He just
Yeah,
hits
if
me
he
once.
hits you, chances are pretty good you're gonna go down. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is the time to do it. So reckless attack. It is advantage on him.
Okay.
Well, it'd be neutraled, right? Neutralized. Because you're feared.
He doesn't have
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Well,
He's
I'm
not
not
afraid
feared.
anymore.
Oh.
And it would be 2-hammer or 2-handed because there's no point in having the shield.
Crit his ass.
Okay. Get up.
That's not going to hit. Is
Nope,
there any
that's not a hit.
bardic inspiration that
Oh,
help? him at all?
yes, yeah. No, wait. He was gonna give it to you, but then he didn't.
Oh, he
It was
didn't. Fuck.
bonus action and then an attack.
Okay, hold on 1 second though. He had one from a while ago, right? Did he use that? I mean, from last
Yes.
session. Oh, he did. Okay.
Yes.
cool.
Yeah. That. Well, I'm pretty sure he did. I remember him asking, like, "Do I roll bardic inspiration on this?"
I don't remember.
I don't remember. We're just gonna have to make a ruling on it.
All right. Well, here I'll roll. Say.
I don't remember. That's also that could be maybe I didn't do it. That could also be that I don't remember.
I mean, the thing is you should have it written down on your character sheet, right? Whether you're charged or not. The fact that you don't have it, we'll flip a coin, right? That's what the character sheet is for, keeping track of these things. And if it's on the sheet, then we're just gonna flip it. 1 to 3 you don't, 4, 5, and 6 you do. Okay. So that means that it's just a regular attack. Okay, you got another one though, with
All
advantage.
right, here we go.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Damn it.
Good shit. Awesome.
Okay.
Heidelberg's last
All right,
hurrah.
so you
here
leap up.
was-
Slamming your hammer against him. Yoji, it's your turn.
God, these rolls suck.
There's nothing really I can't do. I guess I just take the shots with the longbow. Do I need to move into line of sight of him, or can I like attack his back end since that pillar's in the way?
You ignore cover, right?
Yeah. Well,
So then yeah, you can shoot him from here.
Is that when I activate sharpshooter? Or is that?
No, I think it's all the time.
Yeah. Ignore half.
Yeah,
and
your range
three-quarters.
attacks. You're fine. Yep.
Do I still have disadvantage from the fear?
You do, yes, because you
Okay.
are still under its effects. But you'll get to keep making saves.
Yeah. 22 or 19?
That's a hit. Yep.
What was it 19? A hit?
19 is not a hit. 19 is not a hit. No.
23.
23 is yes.
So 12. I think that's max damage plus a d6. Fucking 18.
Nice. Cool. And he's got the hunter's mark now. So
Yeah, I moved it
just
over
make
to
sure
him.
that's on there. Oop, there it is. Okay. Yeah. So you hit him hard with that second shot. The first one's like you're trying to figure it out, and then you get your hand steady. You take a shot, and yeah, one of your arrows sinks down into its fletching in a weak spot in the armor.
Yeah. Wisdom check. Do good things.
Yep.
Fucking Christ. That doesn't pass.
It's a very difficult check.
Yeah, I think it's a
Okay,
22,
all right.
I think, but we'll see.
So, the heavy armor, 2 attacks, 1 claw on each of Berg and.
I'm gonna give the first
Colin.
attack on Berg disadvantage with warding flare.
Okay. Excellent. Disadvantage. A 27.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you tried.
Jeez.
Okay, so you take 13, Berg.
Well, it would be negated because of
And-
reckless, wouldn't it? Anyways.
It would have been like neutral. It would have been
Yeah.
the first one anyway.
Well.
And then attack on Kalimat for also for 17. Okay, so Berg, you take 13. Kalimat, you take 17. I think that puts both of you down.
Yep.
Okay.
God damn it! Right, exact. If I use the uncanny dodge, it's still 8. So.
So yeah, he lunges out, picks Berg up, and slams Berg into a pillar and drops him in the rubble, and then backhands Kalimat 3 big claw slashes across your chest. You tumble backwards, and then he starts RP walking over here towards y'all, and he ends his turn there. So he just steps over Kalimat's body and starts walking towards Ramus.
Is the hammer going to attack him
so-
opportunity? No, that's only if he's leaving. Never mind. Actually, if he
It never does.
yeah, I guess it can't.
They
take
never. Yeah, the
reactions.
spiritual weapon doesn't. Yeah. Kalimat, now you can make that death save because it's the beginning of your turn.
Roll 20. Yeah, positive.
Okay, so you're
13.
that's one safe one. Okay, Ramus, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I am going to look at the spear of the god of death and say, "Not today," and cast Mass Cure Wounds on all 4 of us
Nice.
for 19 healing and wisdom save 15.
Yeah, 15's fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So the shining power of divine energy fills the room, and all 4 of you get 19 hit points.
19 hit points, yeah.
Nice.
Damn, son.
Ramus just giving out those heals. Okay, cool. So Berg, on your turn, you do not need to make a death save.
Oh, and
because
bonus
you-
action, I get to hit him with the hammer.
Yes. Yeah, do it.
24,
That's a hit.
so 9 damage.
Okay, here, I'm just marking. Okay, the 2 of you are prone. He takes 9. All right. Okay, Berg, it's your turn.
good
I
luck.
almost feel like it's worth it more to not go into rage, have the divine frenzy because it's a 1d6 plus 4 as opposed to just a plus 3.
The thing about rage is, yeah, if you're taking so much damage that even having it doesn't matter, the hammer might be a better call.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like he hits me once. It's like there's no point in raging.
Yes.
I'm just thinking about it for a second because the only benefits really are the extra damage, and if I critted, then it would be like some buku shit. But
Yeah, big pile of dice.
that's a big if.
Yeah, you have HP
But you also
now,
have
though.
more. You also have more. Yeah, you have 19 HP and not 1.
Yeah,
He's
I'll rage.
rolling.
I'll rage.
He's rolling 2d. He's rolling 2d6 plus 8. So a single hit on average is 14 damage.
Yeah,
So you
that's
could
at least
probably
one
take 2
round.
hits from him. So.
okay.
I'd
Yeah.
rage.
You don't.
I was
rage?
just basing it off of like the fucking psychic shit that he was hitting me before because obviously raged then it doesn't even apply. But let's do rage because we do have the 19.
Okay.
Yeah,
And this is your
Rage.
third.
I
This is
agree.
your third rage of this.
Third
this
rage,
battle,
correct.
Right?
Yep,
Okay.
I have one
So
more.
it's 20. It's 20 feet to stand up. Half your move to get up. And then
So I am exactly short.
be able
able to attack him.
there, but
you can stand on the same spot as a spiritual weapon. No,
yep.
That's
But he can't.
5
He can't
feet
move
out of
more than
my
20
range.
feet. It's
Oh,
25.
okay.
It's just out of range.
I got you. I wasn't seeing it.
Okay, well, I guess I'm just prepping to get hit. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a tail on his backside that he can hit you with.
That's true.
Hold on a second. He can. Oh, but he can charge up either way as a bonus action, right? The charge the thing.
Yeah, rage is the bonus action. He's used half his move, and then Max, you've got 1 like full action, which is like 2 attacks. You can take the dodge action if you think he's going to attack.
Yeah, I'll
you.
just take dodge action because this is probably the best spot. So he's just outside of range of the tail. If I was right here, that would matter. So probably just go here and then take the dodge action.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Let me take your falling down marker off. And okay, there you go. All right, Yoji, your turn.
Do I have to make the wisdom save at the end of the turn? Can I make
It is it's
God
it's
damn
at the end of your turn.
I have 76 HP and I can't do shit because he won't come near me.
I know.
It's so bad.
It's the worst.
Fuck. All right, I guess I'm making the. I guess I have to move in a straight line. So this is the line right here that I can't go cross, basically.
You can't. Yeah, you can't go any closer to him. So you have to be moving away. Which,
Yeah.
yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That's your trajectory. Otherwise, that would bring you.
All right. I guess I'm just making my longbow shots at disadvantage.
Okay.
15 miss. I think
Miss. Yep.
that's a miss.
Yeah. So 2 shots snapped off, and now you can make your save.
Please, for fuck's sake. God damn it. Fail. 19 fail.
Close. What do you need? You need a 16, right, to make that save?
Yeah.
So you're off. Yeah, off by 2. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Big heavy armor boy. 2 claw attacks on Ramus.
Second one will have disadvantage.
Okay. Okay.
Not that it'll
Ignore
matter
that
with this
second
guy.
roll. Yeah, ignore that second damage roll. So it's 18, and then disadvantage on the second one. And another 15.
Okay.
All right. And the tail is indeed long enough to get at Berg. But Berg
Fantastic.
has-
That's great. I love that. Super
Berg
cool.
has advantage, and you're raged. Listen, man. Okay, tail attack.
Hey. it's a miss.
16, he misses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're running in, the tail swipes at you, you jump over it, and it slashes against the floor, leaves a big divot, and then you land. Kalimat, that's safe.
Nope, I'm back up.
Yeah, mass
Oh, that's
healing.
right. Yeah, you're sorry. I'm looking. Yeah, I have everything zoomed out. I thought it was a skull. You're just on your butt. What would you like to do?
Well, first I'd like to get up, so I'll take half of my
Very good.
movement to get up, and
You stand
and then I will I'm going to charge my blade with poison.
So you're gonna activate the poison. Okay, cool.
Yep.
All
And
right,
then,
so you call out to the blade, which begins like seeping poison from it, like as if the steel had pores. So black droplets start to form on its surface, and it takes on kind of a dark, wet sheen. It's the worst kind of sheen. Right after Charlie,
It's the worst kind of sheen.
the worst
All right,
sheen.
and then let's see here. As my bonus action, I am going to. I'm going to try another healing word on Berg.
Okay.
Well,
So
you know
make
what? That might be for emergencies. You know
Yeah,
what? Never
I'd
mind.
save it.
In case he's
that for-
down. Yeah. Okay.
More
Yeah,
important to
yeah,
bring it back.
That would
That's a
probably
bad
be
idea.
better.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying, like, he might be able to survive one more attack this way, but meh. All right, I'll just move then. I'll move behind this pillar. Oops. Here.
Okay. All right. So action to turn on the weapon, move, and then you have your bonus action. Do you want to do anything with it? Yeah, you could hide. You're kind of out of line of sight with him, but he's also like super good at. He
Can you
spotted
help
the
on
shit
a
out of you
bonus
last
action?
time.
Or is that a full
Yeah, I
action?
can. I can help.
Yeah, you get your mastermind thing, so you can give advantage to somebody's next attack, like Ramus or Berg.
Yeah. So I'll give it to Berg. I'll help Berg.
Okay, so Berg,
And,
you're gonna have advantage on your next attack.
I'll tell him, like, when I stabbed him, I saw, like, this is the area where his armor is thinnest. Like, right there on his shoulder.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. There's some weak parts. Yeah. All right. I like it. Okay. Great. So, Ramus, what would you like to do?
Seeing that he's right in my melee range, I just put every ounce of hate and disgust I have towards the Farang, and I go to inflict wounds on him at level 4.
Nice.
And I'm going to use my inspiration on the roll to give myself advantage.
Good luck.
Not fucking around.
All right. Inflict wounds. 19, is it enough to hit?
It's not.
Nope. Okay, then.
Fuck.
Yeah, so I think you slam a hand against his armor, and the black handprint of necrosis like starts to spread, and the there's like a shimmering across the armor surface as it as fast as you can create it, it just like burns away the darkness. The spiritual weapon bonks him on the back of the head, though.
that's the comedic relief.
It was a ruse. Yeah.
Punk, punk, punk. Yeah. So we just hear the tinking from behind as you bang away on its armor on the back. Okay. Cool. Berg, you finish dodging. You have advantage in your next attack.
I whisper the words into my my hammer to activate it, the Divine Frenzy.
Okay.
All
right.
And I guess I'll just move up like here and attack him twice. I'm trying to see if a reckless is worth it. Probably not, because we don't want to give him any more advantage.
Your first one already has advantage. So.
Yeah. True. Then we have our shield out. We're attacking with one hand. Let's go.
Oh.
God.
That's a hit. Yeah.
And then
15.
Divine Frenzy this motherfucker.
22.
Okay, so 22. Nice work. Okay, yeah, so your first strike, it's like a white comet, right? When you whip the hammer around, it leaves these like trails. So you bring it down, just like you're falling from heaven, the comet slams into his back, staggers him forward, and cracks the armor. So now you can make your second attack.
Go. It's not enough.
Oh, close. No, this time I think his tail comes up to block the second attack. Okay, Yoji.
Yep. Old Faithful 2 attacks, so then Wisdom save. First one, 15, miss. 12, miss. Let me mark off 2 arrows again.
Firing, trying to get a hit on.
God damn, dude.
Fuck, I missed it by 1.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's my turn.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me see. Measure something for no reason.
None at all. Of course.
Okay, there's no way that he can hit more than one person. So he will not use that. So he's going to it's going to be claw, and a tail. So Berg, claw attack against you.
Yeah, let's put down Bird.
Oh.
So he doesn't have advantage, so it's not a crit. If he did though, it would be a lot. Whew, that's a weak ass attack, buddy. All right, so you take 7 damage from the claw. He's gonna take a swing at Ramus. And do 16. And then tail on Kalimat. Now Kali, you're in his area, so he'll attack you.
Tail hits all the way up there. Jesus Christ.
It's got a 10 foot range. Not the claws, but the tail. And he gets you for 12.
Okay.
All right.
I'll take 6.
Yeah. Nobody's down. Kalimat, it's your turn.
We need a bunch of damage.
Okay. I take that hit and just get up. I look at the blessing of the Night Mother, and I say, "We've killed gods. This man is no god." And I use my movement to go up to him, which is
You'd have to go there.
10 feet. So I got
in the way.
25 left to go. Or excuse me, 15. No, whatever. 20 left to go.
Move 10. Yeah, you got 20 left if you want to move after that.
If I want to disengage or whatever. So I'm gonna ram this shit home.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh my god.
Ooh, an 11. Okay. All right. So his armor deflects it, and it disperses the poison.
Okay.
Would you like to use your bonus action or something? Disengage, run off. Do a back
So,
roll.
the poison stays on until I hit a creature, until it like goes into a creature.
Until an attack hits it. Yeah. Sorry. So it dissipates the poison, but it's still bleeding. Yeah.
Right. Yes, and then I will disengage and move my 20. Yep. I want to be out of range of that fucking tail, so
Okay.
I'm going up there.
Yeah. So anyone moving around within 10 feet of him are like jumping over the tail and like dodging and rolling and just trying to like get past that. Cool. Okay. Ramus, turn.
All right, one more try.
All right.
Level 4, inflict wounds.
It's got to hit. It has to.
Come on. Nope. No, I don't have advantage this
Oh.
time. I don't have advantage.
No advantage. That would have been it. But okay, nope. So there's your second inflict wounds, and the same thing. His armor is just too strong to penetrate with this magic. Anything else that you want to do, Ramus?
Bonus action on the weapon. Oh, that thing is hitting every time, but
Yeah,
7 force.
Get him. Okay. Tink. All right. Bonk. Basically, you're just distracting him while the hammer just does the hard work.
Yeah.
He's just like, no, why? Stop it. Yeah, so you're tapping away at him with the hammer. Okay, Berg, speaking of tapping away with a hammer.
Come on,
Do
Big
it.
Bird. It's your chance,
attack.
buddy. Let's go.
So, crit's
So
got
these are non-reckless attacks.
I feel like now they should.
What's your
be
HP?
reckless. 12.
If he rolls low, you could potentially get past it. It's dicey, though.
We need damage. You
We
know.
do. I mean, we got to fucking put damage on him. There's no doubt about that.
I'm gonna go reckless.
Okay.
Reckless and probably shift over to two-handed if I'm.
Yes.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah,
We're
totally.
trying to
'Cause if you're,
output.
yeah, so you
Yeah.
just,
Okay. First one.
Crit
All
him.
right, guys. RNG gods, come on, let's go.
Crit him. Hey, that hits.
Hey, there you go. That's a hit.
And the
All right,
fucking
roll
Reckless
damage.
saved it.
Woo! Let's go.
So 3 plus 7, 20 plus your raid, or plus 26.
Plus Divine Frenzy, another 6. Okay, all right. What else you got?
There's a second attack.
Got one more. Definitely not nervous.
Oh, fucking Christ.
I needed it.
Okay. All right. All right. So you made your attacks. You have is there anything you can do with a bonus action?
Before we end my turn, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
checking.
used in this before because we rested. We did a short rest. I just can't remember if I've ever rolled the extra damage die. Don't know that I have.
Oh,
haven't.
your orc,
Only use it
your
now.
orc one.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't think I have this
jeez.
encounter.
you gotta keep
I
track
remember
of
you
shit,
doing
buddy.
it. I do remember.
Do you
you
remember me doing it?
last session?
Okay.
I think it was an extra. It was an extra rating at the very beginning of the fight. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
I need like a
Yoji.
tracker for that. Yeah, if I can get like a tick, maybe I'll just start using my rations thing for that and just relabel it.
You can always add more boxes to the little like
Oh,
tracker
okay.
part of the character sheet.
Yeah, there's another
Okay.
resource thing with a plus
All right,
button
Yoji.
next to it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do
Two
it, Yoji.
attacks. 13.
Okay.
23 hits.
Hey, there you go. You hit him.
For
Nice.
12 plus, give me a
Watch-
6. Hey,
Yoji
17. Do I kill him? Is he dead?
Okay, you don't kill him.
All
But it's a good solid hit. Okay.
I think Yoji's pissed off because like he trains to be good against wisdom saves. Like this is his fucking class. So he's gonna use his inspiration. I was trying to save it, but
Yeah, just overwhelmed with fear.
Yeah.
Yoji
Yeah.
attempts to break free of it.
please. 21.
Hey, there it is. You
It
got
fucking
it.
worked.
So he just frustration and grit breaks you free of that fear, and now you're able to move as you like.
Can you drop a weapon as a bonus action?
Yeah.
I don't think drop a weapon takes an action.
Or does it take an
Yeah,
action?
no, so you can drop anything you're holding in your hands. You could just drop for free. Drawing a weapon you can do as you're moving.
Okay, I will. How far is he from me? Hold on. Yeah, I drop my bow. This
Okay.
is a
Whatever your
bonus
bow
action, and then if I can move towards him and draw my rapier and shield, I can only draw one of those, right?
Yes, you could draw. You can only draw the rapier. You can equip the shield as a interact object. Whatever.
Oh, so I can do both?
No,
Oh.
you do one or the other.
Well, then I
you
draw
can do
my
the rapier for free. It's an action to put the shield on, which you don't have any more actions.
I'll stay back where I'm at then. I'll wait to make
all right.
my move turn next.
So you still got your bow. Still got all that sort of. Okay, all right. My turn.
God damn.
Berg.
All dead.
Here's one for you. So Berg takes 14, down to 7.
Still up, right, Berg?
Yep.
Yeah, one for Ramus.
Disadvantage.
17.
Oh, he misses.
So he misses. Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
So
That's
like
a
we
good
see,
miss.
I think we see. So he slashes at Berg and then turns to bring his hand down on Ramus, and all we see is Ramus get his shield up, and there's a flash of light, and we expect to see Ramus like crunched into the ground, and then when the light clears, Ramus, you have your shield up, and you're like kneeling as he's like trying to pummel you into the ground. But not this time. Calimut, it's your turn.
Hey, Ramus, how much HP do you got?
1.
Yeah.
1 HP in a dream. That's all it takes, buddy.
That's all it takes.
All right.
He's
I am
still
gonna-
poisoned. You're ready to go.
I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna run on up to him.
Okay.
Give him the good old backstab.
Okay.
Come on.
I hope you
come on,
fucking
buddy.
crit him and he dies.
Come on, buddy.
Oh! No, it's not a crit, but it still hits.
It's not a crit. It's still a hit though. 24 is a hit. So he's
24,
got to roll.
okay.
He's got to roll a con save. A con save negates the poison damage and the poison condition. He's got a massive Constitution save, so he gets it.
Fuck.
But he still takes the piercing damage,
So
which
8.
is okay.
8 and
then
7?
let's see. Okay, and then
Oh,
no, he
no,
doesn't take
negates
any
and
of the poison
negates, yeah,
damage. It's
fuck.
negates. So this is you do get a sneak attack though, so you get to roll those dice.
Kill him.
That's 11 for the sneak attack, and then psychic damage. My last bardic
Okay.
inspiration.
And you're gonna use okay. All right, so it's 11 for
my
that.
my psychic blades.
So 19 total.
And then
Okay.
eight psychic.
27?
Okay, if it weren't for the psychic, you wouldn't have killed him. But the
Nice.
psychic does the job.
Nice.
It was me that did it. Fuck yes! God damn!
So he turns as you come running towards him. You jump off the thing, and you kind of like land in his arms and jam the knife into his armor. And he tumbles over backwards, hits the column. The column shatters, sending chunks of bone scattering across the floor. And then he falls over with you like crouched on top of him. You like ride the armor down to the ground, and then yank the knife free. And so he's lying on his back and like twitching slightly, and his armor is trying to like get him up, but it's clear that he's dying. His book has been written. This one's done. So what does everybody do when you realize that like this guy is down, that he's dying?
I
What is your
actually
reaction here, Calumet?
I lean into his ear, so no one else can hear me, and I say, I did consider your offer, but I have bigger things to do. You're just a stepping stone to my greatness.
Nice. So his head, he starts to like lift an arm as if trying to resist, like, and then he crashes down. And his arm is like as big as you are, so it's like smashes, breaks all the tiles of the floor under him, and he goes still. There's a quiet to the room, a grave-like silence. And what is everybody else doing? Like, what's the immediate like moment after this?
Ramus, do you
Nothing
still have
goes
my
down.
rope tied to you? Is that still a thing?
Yes.
I think that yes, Ramus is indeed still tied to the pillar.
I untie that off of me.
Okay, he's untying it. Yep.
Berg's in there heaving, and he's staring at the Ferring heavy, like the prisoner. Is his armor doing anything right now? Because Berg's flashing back to explosions.
Make a perception check.
Now, fuck that. Berg's running. I think it's reasonable to say. I'm not putting it to a roll. It's reasonable to say Berg can remember that these shits explode.
I mean, if you shout to everybody else or like whatever, yeah, I think that we see in the chest plate, dented and damaged though it is, sort of subdermally under the top layer of like lacquered gold and crystal, there is a shape, a sort of polyhedral kind of image that is shifting and changing. It's yeah, I mean, you know what this is.
Yeah.
Berg, quickly stab the bodies with the sword before we go.
Already on it. Berg's running like to like stab them.
Okay,
Is this first time Yoji's seen these guys explode?
I can't remember because there was
We did the fight in the courtyard, but none of them exploded. I don't think.
There was one that exploded and like knocked everybody else, but yeah, no, I don't think Yoji has. Maybe you have.
We'll say no.
Someone probably told you, but yeah, it's up to you.
We'll say no, just because I don't even know who the fuck this guy was. So I'm just like, I
Right.
lean over, pick my bow up.
No. I told Yoji about it. We had a conversation about the Farang,
Oh,
about
did
how
you?
they explode.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
All right.
I remember I said the crystal exploded, and someone corrected me.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Then I'm just getting I'm making sure that everyone has what they need. I see Berg running over to the bodies. I see Kali. Like, Kali, what are you doing after you go up and talk to the guy? Are you running?
Yeah, no, I get up, and then I look around, and then I realize what the fuck's gonna happen. I spit on him, and then I start booking.
Okay.
And I yell like, "It's time to get out!"
Yeah. I start running with Kali then, especially if Ramus is going to run as well.
I imagine like
stab.
Kali, Matt, when you shout it, right, we get the kind of like storm cloud like vapor effect from your jaws. There's like flickering of lightning from inside of you. Yeah, because when you yell, it's all like storm stuff. So yeah, that's really cool. So like, let's go. So Berg, what are you gonna do? You're gonna run over to the bodies. So there are 3 of them. They have the like ancient sigil things like on their bodies, and you have this knife.
Yeah.
Old ass knife. What are you gonna do? You just like stab one of them?
Stab him, yeah, like in the head, I would imagine. Just to.
Okay. Yeah. So you just
Zombie.
punch the dagger in. Same thing. The dagger like pulses with light just once. You yank it free.
I think
Do it to the next one. The next one.
Before Berg even gets to those, I just fire 2 shots and try to hit him in the head. The other bodies. Because when I killed him, it worked as well, so it doesn't...
But if you miss the head, what?
I mean, if I miss the head, I miss, but...
Now they're just pissed, and now I gotta fight them.
Don't knock.
Yeah,
the
like
coin
you're
off,
raising
I'm
your
just
bow.
saying.
Remember? Yeah.
Yeah,
You
okay,
can
that's
decide
right.
what you want. But
No,
you have a
that's
very
right.
limited amount of time here.
No.
I'll do that. Just let me go up there and stab them in the head. It's fine. They're not moving.
Yep.
They're still.
Nope,
Nice
you do
and
your
easy.
thing. You do your thing.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So you stab one. Everybody starts running. You stab another. Everybody's running, and we get these shots, these tense shots of the thing shifting on the armor, and it's getting like smaller and less complex every time it shifts. And then you stab the 3rd one, and then everybody runs for the front door. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you can feel, Berg, in your hand this knife as you're running, and it's like there's vibrancy to it. It's thrumming with life, with energy.
Yeah.
And and as the 4 of you leave the building, as expected, shortly after you get out, there is a deep sub bass like thump. And we look behind you and we can see this expanding white, like pure light orb, and it's much bigger than the other ones were. So you have to keep running, like it just keeps going. And so as you run, like we see you running across, and we pull back, and this thing is bigger and bigger, and it's like absorbing a big chunk of the area where all the temples are. But it gets to a certain point where it stops and it starts bending in on itself. And we see this storm of white light swirling around this tiny black sphere in the center until it's all gone. And all that's left is a crater that's probably like, 100 feet deep and 100 feet across, like a sphere. And in the center is just this tiny, perfectly black orb. It's like floating that just like absorbed all of this light and energy. And it's just sitting there glistening darkly.
Jeez. Yeah. Imagine what that would have done to us.
Okay, let me just see if I'm picturing this correctly. You know how when the Terminator teleports in from the other time, and that circle burns a circle and then it's like a perfectly sphere shaped whole void. Okay.
Yeah, or like the beginning of Akira, the black orb that
Yeah.
spreads out. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But now there's just this this leftover hole, and you're standing at the edge of it. What are you gonna do?
I think
Where are you going? What's
Yoji
happening?
breaks the silence and he just goes, "Who the fuck was that guy?"
That guy was my sin, my shame. He was a prisoner held by a wizard that I unwittingly let out. All this you see around you, the golden scarabs, the ziggurats, everything you see, was all him. Now we must cleanse the city so that it can be rebuilt.
My gaze shifts across the entire open void in front of us. And then I think we did what we needed to do. Let's get back.
Yes. We need to get back. Berg holds the dagger, showing it, going,
Yeah. All right, and I think we start going.
Okay. All right. So you're heading back towards the tower, still flickering with lightning.
Yep.
Right. So as you head over that way, we see in the background the tiny orb just rise up into the sky and burn a hole in the clouds and disappear. It just floats up into the air and vanishes, unnoticed by most. So we crossfade over to the group of you, and you're moving across the square towards the tower, and things were apocalyptic before, but the tower is it's getting hit with lightning. It's burning. There's just this enormous fire, and it's casting this horrible white light on everything. And as you approach it, there is a sense of finality that hangs in the air. There's a strange, familiar feeling of things coming to an end. And as you walk towards the door, you see that it lies open, just wide open to you. And it's just darkness inside. What you can do?
it's just completely pitch black in the.
Yeah. I mean, you're still at a distance, but yeah.
I present it to everyone else. No, please, after you.
Yeah, how we gonna get out of here? Whatever Nameless looked at me like I would know what the fuck to do, but I don't have a clue.
He has great power. He might have a way of getting us out of here.
Yeah, but he looked at me when he said that, as if I would know a way to get out of here.
Maybe we'll only have a limited number of time, and you're the only one that can guide us out.
Or maybe you'll be the only one that makes it out.
Well, thanks for making. This is just a great time to say that, Berg. I thought you came from heaven. You're supposed to be all positive and shit, and I start walking towards the darkness.
Just saying.
Okay. So I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller. Okay. So
And
you
as Yoji goes off, I look at Berg and I go, "Well said."
Okay.
We're just
So
he's exhausted. He's
you head towards the tower, and as you reach the door, you notice that you're walking through the circular rings of skeletons, and It's like all of the air in the plaza is being pulled towards the tower's like open maw. That darkness beyond is just sort of like sucking in air. You can see dust whirling around and being pulled into the tower. And you have the feeling that if you stopped moving, you would just keep walking. Like even if you weren't doing it on purpose, you're being pulled into this dark opening. And as you step across the threshold, you step into pure darkness. There's nothing around. You can't see the floor you're walking on. You feel solidity under you. You feel cold, sudden and jarring cold too, because it's still like you were out in the desert in the city before, and so all of that kind of heat disappears, and you get like a chill kind of washes over you as you walk into this dark place. Ahead of you, at a distance, some immeasurable distance, things are losing their perspective here in the abyss. You see a light ahead of you, just a bright spot in the darkness.
I think if I'm in the lead, I stay in the lead. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So you walk.
I put on the glasses to see if I can see it better.
No, it doesn't seem any closer.
Okay.
Yeah. So you start to walk, and the closer the light gets to you, the closer you get to it, the farther the maw of the tower goes behind you until, I don't know, one of you maybe looks over your shoulder, or if you don't, we see behind you the doors swing shut and vanish. And so you're walking through this emptiness, this darkness. And the closer you get, the more we see ahead of you a slight kind of rough-hewn stone, like not a hill, 'cause it's not quite high enough, like a barrow, like maybe like a rise of 5 or 6 feet of rough-hewn rock, and then 5 or 6 foot like lip of ancient sandstone. And from it, you don't, not with any mortal sense, but you feel something, that sort of sense of something slumbering, something great and powerful. You imagine that this is what it feels to be like a flea on the back of a slumbering wolf. You get this like atavistic sort of, not, it's not fear, but like a feeling of like careful where you walk. Sitting at the edge of the pit, just before you decide. So sitting at the edge of the pit, you see Nameless, much like we saw before. You see Nameless cradling the wizened, tattooed form of Hazan.
What were we gonna say, Zeke?
Oh, I was just gonna ask, like, does this feeling feel like anywhere near familiar, like familial?
Make a, I don't know, like a wisdom save.
Okay.
Yeah, make a wisdom save. No, you're very disoriented. You don't know what this feels like. Something's going on here.
Okay.
I think if I'm closest, I just shut out. Nameless, we're back. We got the dagger and what I think is the souls. What do we do now?
And he slowly raises his head, and he turns to look at you, and he says, actually, he doesn't say anything. He just waits for you to come closer, because you're still kind of at a distance.
Yeah, I get closer.
Or keeps walking forward with the dagger.
Yeah,
pulsating dagger. Is this light coming off the dagger? Is it even, or is it just kind of devoid of light still?
No, you can feel it when you're touching it. You feel like a strange like vibrancy in it. But if you look at it, it just looks a very, very old, like a belt knife, old traveler, like desert traveler's belt knife.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just keep going forward.
Okay, all right. So you get kind of within like conversational range. This place sort of swallows sound. So you reach the edge of the mount where you can see illuminated sort of from everywhere. You see this edge of the mount, and yeah, Nameless turns. He looks at the group of you. And he says to Berg, "You brought me what I asked for."
Yes.
The dagger, my sibling's essence. Bring it to me.
Berg walks forward, extends the dagger.
Okay. He takes it, Hazan like mumbles something like quietly, like he makes a sort of like dying old man wheeze, like he's trying to speak. And Nameless looks at him. He's like, "Shh, it's fine." And yeah, and so Nameless is just sort of like lost in like looking at this knife.
Do you plan to kill yourself now? Is that the deal here? Or how does this all go?
My siblings were always averse to sacrifice, unwilling to meet their end, to let their work go unfinished. They built this place with the drive that only thousands of years could afford them. While I paid for their crimes in that terrible vault. Some part of me survived here, and he looks at Hazan. Unknowingly working against them, struggling with everything he had. Pitiful figure. He like looks he looks sadly at him, and you can see like he has lines of like tears on his cheeks. And he says, I think what you've done, bringing them back to me, this reunion, in his way, Hazan would have been pleased. I was born under a black sign, cursed, an outcast. 4 is a holy number, 5 is not. It was clear that I would be the one to make the sacrifice for them. But I've been speaking with my brother. And I've come to understand the way of things. This is not a sacrifice for the tower, for the gods, or for heaven. This is a sacrifice for me. And he like shoves the knife into Hazan's chest. And there's a blinding flash, and you hear a sound, a rumble from below. And when the light clears, you can see that Nameless is standing, and the knife in his hand has grown and extended into this enormous like scimitar of light. And Nameless is floating slightly off the ground, and he looks at you and he says, "Now, my siblings' power is my own, the power of a millennia of waiting. And now my vengeance can begin, and we're gonna roll initiative, because he wants to kill you."
Oh, what?
That's what I thought.
So, welcome to the edge of the void. And
I was like,
yeah.
surely that wouldn't be, because we can't. Because why would he do? Oh, okay. You want to just kick Berg into the pit now and be done with it?
I mean, there's the pit. So let's roll initiative. Let me clear the order. Thought it was over. It's never over. All right. So let's
There's no point in fighting this.
Okay.
I have 1 rage, 5 HP, no racial.
Fuck.
Okay. All right, so here's our Death Knight Nameless. Okay.
What a fucking dick.
Ellie, Miss Yoji, Berg, you want to roll that initiative?
Yeah. What the hell? Oh, I didn't
Okay.
select.
Man.
I didn't
You
select
rolled
my
three-
try
you rolled-
anyway.
No, you rolled 2 1s. I'm so sorry.
Great.
Okay. All right. Add turn. There you go. All right, buddy. Okay. Kalimad, You just killed a prisoner, and now Nameless is like, no, you know what? I don't want to die. Now it's my turn.
All right. Well, since he's standing with his back to the pit, I think. Let me see here. Hold on 1 second.
You're gonna thunderous.
I'm gonna yes.
I was hoping you would.
Just so you remember, he's hovering like
He's
a foot
floating,
off the
yeah.
ground. He's floating.
Oh,
He's like a
Right,
flying
he's hovering.
guy. He's like legit.
If you thunderwave him, he will get thunderwave, but he'll just be floating over the.
He's a
over the
legit
pit.
backup boss. You know, there's
Right,
the whole
he's
music and
floating.
everything. It's like, da-da, you know, he's floating.
Yeah, one winged angel is playing right now.
Yeah, he's Magnetoing you really hard right now.
Yeah.
Welcome to die. All right. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to use my my breath weapon
Okay.
for the day. Let's see here. It is okay. So I've got to move up a little bit. How far away is he? 20 feet. Okay, so I don't have to move up 5 feet. So we'll go there.
Okay.
And you hear Kalimat like just kind of start laughing a little bit, like he can't even believe it. It's a hysterical, crazy kind of like a
Yeah.
Where is Hassan comes from heaven, right?
Hassan works for Heaven. Yeah, he's an employee of the tower.
Okay. So you just hear him laugh and then yell like let's just something like ridiculous. I deny my destiny.
Yeah, and blast him. Awesome.
Yep, just blast him.
Do it.
Okay. Yep, DC 12, save for half, and 12 damage either way.
Okay.
Or 12 damage for half. Yep.
Okay.
So 6.
All right, and 6. Okay.
And then I will take my cunning action to help Berg.
Okay.
Just kind of, or oh wait, no, I'm sorry, Ramus, since he's closest.
Okay. So Ramus, you'll have a bonus on an attack action.
Yep. You'll have a ability check or attack. Advantage.
It's my turn now.
It is, yes.
Okay. I should have known you would have gone back on your word. And that this would happen. Greed is a powerful thing. I moved to the edge of the pit. And I am sick of you and your family. And I cast Hold Person on him.
Okay.
So he has to make a wisdom save or be paralyzed.
Okay. And your wisdom
It's at
or
18.
DC is 18? Okay.
18.
All right, let's see how it goes.
Oh God.
All right. So you feel the shackles of your magic wrap around him, and he like severs them, and he turns to look at you, and he says, I have you to thank for this. You and your friends. I would not have known. It's the air. You can't imagine. I had forgotten. The fountain's power. It's glorious. I cannot die now. Not after being returned to it. And then he's going to act, unless you have something else you want to do.
Nope. I can't do anything.
Okay. All right, he flies at Yoji. And Yoji, he's gonna make an attack. He's gonna make attacks with his longsword. What's your armor class?
I believe it's 17 without a shield.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's reasonable for you to walk around with your
yeah.
shield on your arm, but
I mean, if I have my shield out,
I think it's fine.
okay, then 19.
Okay. Okay.
Doesn't matter. Oh, good.
So 27.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So he comes over and he slashes you with the sword, and yeah, streams of light come from the wound into the blade, and he like, closes his eyes, and it looks like it hurts him, and he snarls, and then takes a deep breath. He's just like, the power, it's in everything. I need more. And he raises the sword to take another action, but you can go. It's your turn.
Can I feel anything? Can I feel the arrow at all?
I mean, yeah, he's full of divine power, blasphemous though it may be. He's channeling the power of death. I think he qualifies.
Can I stab him with an arrow? How would that work?
No, you do have to shoot him with
shoot
the
it?
arrow for it. Yeah.
I don't think you can shoot.
Just gonna track this out in the open.
You can shoot in melee just to get disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have disadvantage, or I don't have advantage though. Or I mean, inspiration. So if it misses, it goes down into the pit unless I move to the other side of him, which I could. I guess I'll do it. Fuck it. I circle around him. Can I do that? Move like that? As long as I'm still in melee range?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And then I draw the. Fuck, it's gonna be a disadvantage. He would get an attack of opportunity if I stepped back, right?
Yes. Yeah, he will.
What do you?
I mean, you can take a look at his damage and make a balanced, like
He
an educated
rolls
guess, right?
a D10 plus 5 with a 4D8 attached to it. So I would live.
The necrotic's pretty swingy.
Yeah. So I would live from one more shot, but I have the most HP. I think I have more HP combined than all three of you. So I think Ramus is at 1. I don't know what Berg's at. Colley's pretty low
5.
too.
Well, since I'm at a good angle to see you do this, I just I can talk, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. And I see you reaching for the arrow of God slaying, and I just look at you and I go, wait.
With that advice, I guess I'd let go and pull up my rapier. Can I make an attack, or that's an action? We always have this conversation.
Yes, yeah. So you already have your shield. So all you have to do is draw your rapier. That's part of your move, and then you can make as many attacks as you're entitled to.
Okay. Do I want a hunter's mark? No, I'm not going to hunter's mark. So just 2 rapier attacks.
Okay.
Miss.
Okay.
17?
Deflects your first attack. 17's a hit. Yep.
Okay. 10 damage. That's max damage.
Okay.
Close.
So the rapier seems to do nothing. Like you cut. He's not wearing any armor, right? You cut deeply into him, like just slash across his chest. You can feel bone separating under the blade. And the fluttering of his robes reveals like his flesh just like knits together.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, it seems to have done
Do I
nothing.
I might need to make a roll from this. You said I felt celestial power. I don't sense any infernal power, right?
No, I
Okay.
don't think so. This is heavenly. This is heavenly magic.
Gotcha. That's my
Okay.
turn.
All right, Berg.
Roll rage. I think I want to run up and just try to grapple him.
Yeah. Okay.
The idea is to grab him and try to take him into the pit. That's what Berg wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know if the movement's there. It's about 20, 30 feet away.
You can go to the. You could go right here. You don't have to go over to that corner. Like 20 feet will do it.
You tell me what I need to do in order to like grapple him and run with him into the pit.
Well, you'd have to run up. Start by running up and grabbing him. So let's see. So then his speed would become 0, and then you would be able to like move him around, and then you have to like drag him, and then try to like. I mean, if you throw him, he just fly away. But yeah, you run. But the first step is run up and grapple him.
Okay. That's what Berger's going to try to do.
So let me find the grapple, like the attack. Never where you think it's supposed to be. Here we go. Making an attack. It's a contested. Yeah, it's an athletics check. Here we go. Okay, so you're gonna have advantage because you're if you rage first. So you can rage, run up to him, and make the attack.
Okay. What am I just doing?
So you
Strength
use
check.
one of your attacks. Use one of your attacks. So you still have your other attack. You can make 2 attempts at this, and it's just an opposed athletics check. So you run up and try to grab him. You can do it with one hand if you have the hammer in one hand.
Yeah. So I'm just rolling athletics.
Yeah, it's an athletics check. Nice. Okay, so he's gonna oppose. He doesn't have athletics, but he does have his strength, so he'll oppose. Okay, so you got him
Okay.
grappled.
All right.
Okay. So now, because these are always the most complicated shit in the game, I'm trying to
grapple?
move somebody else. Yeah. Let's see. So you run up, you have him grappled now, so he can't move on his own. I think on his turn he can attack or try to break free or whatever. Let's see. Range attacks, melee. Grappling. Here we go. Okay. So the target of your grapple can be no more than one size larger than you. So you rush up to him, you grab him. You can actually attack him with your hammer again if you want. If you want to just take a swing at him. You got one more attack. Your turn's not over.
Yeah. Does that affect anything in terms of moving him?
No. So to move him after that, once he's grappled, you can, when you move, you can drag or carry the grappled creature with you, but your speed is halved. So if you have more move, you can move half of it.
Yeah. I moved what? What was that distance?
I can check. You move 5. You only move 5 feet. So you've got 35. So from where you are,
It's like 15.
15.
He's floating though, remember? So what
Yeah,
happens?
I mean, he has to resist. He can pull away from you.
Okay.
You're saying I can hit him and then move with him?
Yeah. You could hit him and then drag him. Yep.
You can
Man, I
move
might as
right to
well
the
hit
edge of
him.
the pit.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Probably not going to hit.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
17 hits. That's what I did.
Okay.
I don't
Alright.
get the bonus there, the 2d6.
Not the 8, but you do get your
I
radiant
do get the
damage.
9 for-
Nice.
So
Okay.
19.
Okay. It doesn't seem to affect him.
Yeah,
You
I figured.
smash him with a hammer, but
It's radiant on radiant, so
he just absorbs the blow. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can drag him if you want.
Burr wants to drag him here to the edge of the pit.
Right there. Okay. So as you get him closer, all 5 of you feel a deep subsonic rumble, like ripple through the place, like uncontrollable, intense, powerful hunger. Like just hunger you have never known, starvation welling up from the deepest part of your soul. And as you drag him over there, you feel that that rush up from below. Calumet, it's your turn. Unless, because we're at the top of the order, unless we'd like to take a break here and finish this when we come back. What do you think? You want to keep going?
Weird question to ask, but do you think we still have 2 hours left?
I don't know. It depends on how long the thing after this takes.
Let's take a break.
You want to keep going?
Take a
We
break,
go?
yeah.
I think we take a break.
Okay, let's take a break.
If you want
Alright.
a theme like to end on that, yeah, it's basically you see Berg like charging forward, focusing on the pit, holding him as much as he can, just with the full intent, all red on his face, like I'll take him in.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
let's take
Cool.
a break. We'll be right back as we conclude this arc and episode 83 of Court of Swords. Right after this, we'll see you guys in about 5 minutes for more. We're out.